Good evening everyone, welcome to Deeksha Karnataka YouTube channel. Today I am here in your 0 to Hero series for mathematics. The chapter is Determinants, right? So I hope all of you are doing well and you are ready here to learn this chapter from the very basics and will go on to the level of KCET at the same time. Okay, so first of all, good evening everyone. Let me know in the comment section whether in the live chat whether I'm audible and am I completely clearly visible or not. Okay, so as I mentioned, all of you should know this. The session will start from the very basics of the chapter. Importance I'll also talk about, means the weightage of this particular unit when it comes to PU2 or KCET, and of course we'll see many problems, many PYQs and all the concepts which is important. Okay, not only that, I'll give you a list of topic which is important to learn from here as well. So with that, can you start the session right now, or you want to let me know something? How is everything going? Sir, for PU1 final exams are coming soon. Yes. When is your PU1 exam? Sumit Kumar, can you let me know the dates? Can you let me know the dates, Sumit Kumar? Is it finals on so what we have known is around 15th of January, 10th of January? What is the date? Because it depends upon college to college. So we are planning sessions on that. We are planning marathons for that. Just let me know when is your exam date and when is your math exam. I'll keep a note of that. Okay, so as I said, determinants we're going to discuss from basics to the CT level, PYQs, everything will be discussed clearly and very easily. Okay, so yes, anything else you want to tell me? Just let me know quickly whether I'm audible and clearly visible or not. Yes? Okay, the chapter that we're going to discuss today is determinants. Yes. That's what we also have, so don't worry. Before that, we're going to deliver all of your classes, all the marathons for all the subjects of PU1. Okay, so that's what we also had the understanding that it is close to 10th or 16th, something like that. So yes, do not worry about it. We're going to deliver all the classes before that only. Okay, we have planned, we are working on those contents and all those classes as well. Okay, so today let's discuss determinant. If there's a problem with the audio, you can let me know in the live chat. So I'll continue like this. So first thing first, if you look at the weightage, the understanding of the chapter, means from where the questions are asked, the trend of the question paper, we'll see all of that. So weightage as per the latest blueprint of your PU2, if you check, total of 12 marks can be asked if you are attempting solely the questions of the chapter determinant. Means if you want to solve all the questions of determinant chapter, you can easily score 12 out of 12 from here. And if you see the last 5 years KCET trend, you have close to 4 or 5 questions every year. So even this year also you can expect the 4 to 5 questions for CET. Okay, now the important topics will be, of course, major number of questions, like the 1 to 2 question comes directly from the determinant properties. Remember the inverse property of determinant, whether it is adjoint property of determinant, all those are very important. Do not worry, I'll give you a list of all the properties in this class itself. Okay, area of triangles questions are almost every year, very basic ones for your boards and little bit advanced ones for your CET, area of triangles. Inverse of matrix, a very common question, comes for 5 marks for your boards and also important in your CET as well. Matrices, matrix method to solve the linear equations, that is also there for your syllabus. I hope you all know that. Yes, great. Thank you, you're welcome. But so don't worry about it, Sumit. We have taken into consideration and we're going to deliver it before your exams only, and not that late. We're going to deliver it in the first week of February. That's what we are planning. Okay, so just be there with us on our platform, on the channel. We're going to deliver all the marathons, all 1 marker, 2 marker, everything that you need to score good in maths and other subjects will be delivered over here on our platform. Okay, we are working on it. Okay, chalo. So as I said, list of important topics and your PU2 weightage and CET. Moving on, this is the trend of questions based upon, like, what type of question has been asked from this chapter. If you check on that, so the last 5 years I've taken over here, 25 to 2020. If you check on this, properties of determinant, almost every year one question has come. Means very important topic. Very important topic is properties of determinant, usually asked in the, of course, MCQ side, but sometime can be also asked in skew symmetric matrix and all of that. Okay, so yes, area, that is a matrix part, sorry, that is a matrix part, not the determinant. Area of triangle is also almost every year you can see 1 1 1. Every year it has been repeated one topic from area of triangle, whether they can ask in the form of collinear points, or they can ask you that lines are in a straight line, find the equation. All of that can be expected. So area of triangle is that concept. Inverse of matrix, every year one question 5 mark has been asked. So this is a 5 mark question every year, and this can be asked for finding the inverse even in the MCQ or in the 3 marker or 2 marker, like that. Okay, so this is your list of topic which is important and relevant for your preparation of this chapter. Yes, anybody has doubt about this can ask me. Yeah, now for all of you, a very important update regarding our ABHYAS KCET is, if somebody is serious and looking to prepare for KCET 2026, they should go with our ABHYAS KCET test series. Okay, how good is this? You can just easily check that by getting the free 4 papers access. When you see the type of papers which are there, and the relevance of the questions as per the KCET is very, very high. Okay, means the questions are very much relevant to your preparation. This is not above the KCET level and not below that as well. So very important level of the problems have been designed in that. And not only me, our entire team at Deeksha has worked, who has been part of this whole journey of Deeksha for more than 25 years, has prepared this test. Okay, these tests are very important. You get total of 35 tests, mock test. Of course, each will have 60 questions, right? And the subjects covered will be PCMB. Physics, chemistry, maths, biology will be covered in the ABHYAS KCET. 35 mock tests, out of which 4 are free and 31 is paid. You can access all of them at 1499. Okay, so if you have time right now, this is the time to solve the KCET question papers, KCET mock test, because as soon as your PU comes closer, you have to move from CET preparation to only for PU2. Then you will not have time to solve these mock tests. So this is the right time to take the mock test and start working on them. Okay. So yes, and apart from that, you also get chapter-wise KCET PU2 PYQ mock test, PU2 PYQ mock test. Okay, and this will all be in the real KCET exam pattern and the timing. Means you'll have a simulation, proper exam time condition, where you have to pick the right option with no negative marking. Whatever you have the way in examination, you'll have the online version of that available on our platform, and you can access this using the link for that is given in the description of this video, in this live, and of course you can access this through our app Deeksha Vedantu. Okay, you can download from Google Play. Superb. Now so first thing first, have a look. Okay, so what do we have over here? Determinants of a matrix. So first thing is, this is what? This is a scalar value associated with a scalar value associated to square matrix, whether it is 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3. So whatever types of matrix that you have, the scalar value that is associated to that is called as determinant. Let's say the matrix is A, then we call it as determinant of A. Okay, now for different types of matrix, whether it is of order 1 cross 1, 1 cross 1 means only one element in the row and one element in the column. So we have only one element, one row, one column. Then the element itself will act as a determinant, right? And if you have a 2 cross 2 matrix, you're going to do cross multiplication and the difference. So cross multiplication like this and the difference, you get this result. Okay, and this is, for example, AD minus BC is given over here. So this is very simple. So only square matrix will have the determinant, and determinant of A, this value is read as determinant of A, not as the modulus. Okay, don't make that mistake. Now, if you're dealing with the matrix of order 3, as I said, determinant associates itself only to the square matrix. So either 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3, 4 cross 4, whatever it is. But in our syllabus, we usually deal with only matrix till the order 3. Okay. So in this case, you can check here, we have the 9 elements. 3 cross 3 means we'll have 9 elements in the matrix, and we're looking to find the determinant. Now we can do that in total of 6 ways. First, second, third columns, C1, C2 or C3, and we can use also row 1s, row 2s and row 3. So I can use either of the row or column to identify and find the determinant value. Now which one to pick depends upon the number of zeros if it is there in that particular row or column. Okay, means whichever has maximum number of zeros, the job will become easier, the calculation will be easier, and the chances of making mistake will be also reduced. Okay, so make sure that you are looking for that particular row and column where the calculation is easier, and that can happen with the presence of number of zeros in that particular row or column. For example, in this particular case, if you're looking for across the row 1, so start with this A11 and the remaining 2. You're going to find the cross of this A22 into this A33 minus A23 into A32. So that is the 2 cross 2 matrix. From A11, if you're going to, you're going to next go to what? Same thing, minus 1 sign. This time you had 1 plus 1, you can write here 1 plus 2, and the next element will be A12. Why A12? Because I'm going in the row 1. So A12 is my next element, and the remaining matrix, I hope you know that. If you remove this, you'll get A21, A21, A23. Over here we have A31 and A33. And the last one will be what? Again, same thing, minus 1. This time we'll have 1 plus 2, so 1 plus 3. And we have A13. If you go with A13, you'll have these two left. So A21 and A22. A22, yeah, and A31 with A32. This will be the result. If you solve this matrix, how to solve it? By using the cross multiplication and the difference, you get the result which is going to be equivalent to your determinant of the matrix A. Determinant of the matrix A. Okay, this is how you find the determinant of any 3 cross 3 matrix. Few important points to remember. Determinants obtained along any row or column is always same. So whether you use first row or the last column, whether you use second column, third column, anything that you use, the determinant value never changes. Yeah, all right guys, so this is always the same. Okay, next, for easier calculations, we always prefer the row or column with the maximum number of zeros. Got it? Already explained that to you. While expanding, instead of multiplying with minus to the power I plus j, of course that is the rule, no? Check here, minus 1 to the power I plus j, which is 1 plus 2 in this particular case. Here we have 1 plus 1 and 1 plus 3. We usually do what? To the even places, okay, when the sum of these terms are even, we keep it as positive. Check here, whenever I plus j is even, we keep the sign to be positive. Whenever we have I plus j as odd, we keep the sign to be negative. We keep the sign to be negative. And if you apply this rule over here, you'll get, check what? Plus. For the first one, 1, 2 is odd, so minus and again plus, and same way you get here minus, plus, plus, minus, and we have over here again minus and plus, because of course alternate numbers will be, if it is consecutive, will be what? Your sum will be odd and even. So signs will be plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, and plus, minus, minus. You can remember this, or remember this rule that if the sum is even, sign is going to be positive for that particular term. Okay, now again the term, if it is negative, then of course the whole result will be negative, but the term's sign will be positive if the sum of I plus j is even. Okay, determinants are not multiplied as we multiply matrices. Why? Because determinant are scalar values. They are scalar values. How you multiply scalar? For example, you have 2 into 3. What is the answer? 6. As simple as that. Okay, so you have a scalar value, you're going to multiply them, not like matrix. What do you do in matrix? You go from row to column. Remember, if you have this matrix, you multiply row to column. Now, number of rows, number of columns over here. So if you have, let's say, 2 cross 2, you should have over here 2 cross 3, because this has to be equal. Got it? So this is the rule in the case of matrix multiplication. But when you go to determinant, you don't multiply it like matrix, because they are scalar values. Okay, as I mentioned already in my classes, the lesson starts from very basics for your PU2. Then we go ahead, build on that, and go to the level of KCET. So you might have felt that the first few slides are very easy. It's gonna be, okay? Don't worry. As we move on, you'll have everything discussed. And one more thing, of course, this chapter is easy. Not very difficult things are there in this chapter. Make sense, guys? Okay. Moving on. Now this property, very, very important when you are looking for determinant of a power n. Determinant of a power n, this is simply given by determinant of a power n. Okay, means this value, the power comes out of the determinant, and simply write it from the matrix power to determinant power. Okay, now if you have a equals to kb, means a constant k is multiplied to the matrix b, and if you're looking to find the determinant of a, okay, then what happens is you simply take k outside the determinant and raise it to the power of n. What is n? n is the order of the matrix. Okay, what it means is, let's say the B's order is 3. What is the meaning of 3, sir? 3 means 3 cross 3. It's a square matrix. Determinant only associates with square matrix. So if somebody is confused on that, sir, why only 3 you are writing? Because when we are into the world of determinant, there is no rectangular matrix left now, only square matrices. For that reason, when I write B and with only 3, not 3 cross 3, it means 3 cross 3 always. Okay, so let's say if it is 3, okay, and you are having over here value as A equals to, what is it? KB, right? So you're gonna go like this. The answer will become what? K power 3B. K power 3B. Got it? Yes, makes sense. For any two determinants A and B, okay, and if you are applying determinant on the product, you can simply write them individually as determinant. Okay, means determinant of AB will be equal to determinant of A times B. In any order I can write A, B into A into B transpose. Means taking the transpose, taking the order in the first or the last does not matter. In determinant, the values will be always same. Means value of A transpose determinant is same as determinant of A. Getting it? So value of AB determinant will be same as value of BA. It was not the case of matrix. In the case of matrix, it was only possible if it was invertible, okay, but in this case, in the case of determinant, this changes. Determinants are independent of the order of multiplication of the matrices and also are independent of the transpose taken over the matrix. Okay, clear? Now this is the same property I've listed over here. K becomes K power n A, what I wrote over this side, please check. K power 3, because if the order is 3, so K power n A, yeah, and A is what? Of order 3, if the order of A is 3 or n. Got it. Now some questions on these properties. So question is, find the value of x for which determinant A vanishes. What is the meaning of vanishes? It means determinant of A becomes 0. Determinant of A becomes 0. So this type of determinant are something very unique, and they are called as singular matrix. Means whenever the determinant of a given matrix becomes 0, they are called as singular matrix. Okay, now if it is singular, okay, if it is vanishing, then what is the value of that? So simply you're going to find the determinant of this. Check. Whichever row or column has maximum number of zeros, that will be easier to find. Okay, so you can see either row 3 you're going to take or the column 3. Let me take the column 3 only, doesn't matter, but yeah, across x, so we're going to remove the third column and third row. We'll get these products, x plus 4 times of x plus 1 minus of 2 times of minus 1, minus of 2 times of minus 1. Makes sense? That's how we find the determinant value. Let's check. So we get over here, check this out. We have here x square plus x plus 4x will become 5x plus 4 and plus 2. Anybody who has confusion how I did it, you can do your own expansion. That much you've learned in grade 8 and grade 9 only. Okay, factorization and expansion of algebraic expressions. X times of, check here, I have x square, 5x and plus 6. And all of you should know by now how to factorize this. How to factorize this, and this is given by, check here, x plus 2, x plus 3. Any confusion you can let me know, but I don't think there should be. Okay, because you can break this 5x as 2x and 3x. The product will become, for those two, 2x and 3x, 6x square. Product of this is what? 6x square, and sum will be what? 5x. This is called splitting the middle term. Of course you all know that. So once you factorize it, you get x plus 2 and x plus 3. You can cross multiply and check that as well. Okay, and yeah, so if you check, I'm looking to make this as 0. So of course we'll have here 0. So I have x, x plus 2 and x plus 3. Let's get back to the original question. They were asking for what value of x this whole expression will become 0. What is this expression? This is your value of the determinant. Okay, so this, when you take x value as 0 or minus 2 or minus 3, so whenever you take these three values for x, what happens? One of the bracket at a time becomes 0. When you take x as 0, this whole thing is 0. When you take x as minus 2, Again, this is 0 means this whole thing is 0. When you take x as minus 3, this bracket is 0 means this whole thing is 0. So x values at 0, minus 2 and minus 3, this whole determinant will vanish or becomes singular. Makes sense, guys? Yes. Yes. I do understand the session is going to be very easy, chapter is easy, but when things are easy means you cannot make mistakes in that. Okay? Means if a chapter is easy, of course everybody expects you to get out marks from that particular chapter because everybody else will get it in KCET. Okay? Moving on. Now, so this was a doubt from Teen Ban Kafi here. Okay, so as I promised him that you can come to the session and get your doubt cleared. So what I've done, bacha, I've solved it for you to save some time because chapter we're going to discuss today here is determinant. But it's okay for you. I'm going to take 1 minute of time of others and explain it to you. So this was a question given to you, if I remember, ln 1 plus 3 cos square theta. So first step what we do over here is simply take cos square theta as 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. We can do that, no? This is my formula, if you remember. This is the formula of 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. Once you use that, put it back in the given integral, you get this expansion, you get 5 by 2, 3 by 2 cos 2 theta. Now, the expression that we have, this is your standard result. This is your result that we use, okay? That is there for x. We have here 2 theta. So I wrote this 2 theta in terms of x, taking x as 2 theta. And basically we have twice of the component over here. I want only in terms of singular only variable, okay? So x 2 theta I have taken, the derivative is going to be dx by 2 equals to d theta, differentiate it, dx 2 d theta will have, I move this 2 on this side, so dx by 2 as d theta, check. If you change the integral, when x is 0, this will be 0, and when x is, when theta is pi, x will be 2 pi, correct na? When theta is 0, x is 0. When theta is pi, what happened? X will be 2 pi. So I've changed the integration now. Now this is my final integration. After making the change, I have taken this 2 in front as a constant. You can see over here, 2 is taken outside. Once you do that, now this resembles to the expression that we have, the result that we have 0 to 2 pi ln of a plus b cos x. A plus b cos x is given by 2 pi times of ln of a plus a square minus b square in the root by 2. This is a result. So if you compare, a value will be, this is your a value and this is your b value. Okay, so a value is 5 by 2, b value is 3 by 2. Square it up, difference you take, you're going to get 4, 16 by 4 you're going to get, no, 25 minus 9 is 16 by 4 is 4, root will become 2, add it will become 9 by 2 by 2, which is 9 by 4. If you take the squares of this, you'll get 3 by 2 the whole square, this 2 will move out over here. Answer will be 2 pi times of ln 3 by 2. Guys, please cross check and let me know whether the answer is right or not. This was a doubt asked by Teen Ban Kafi, one of your like batchmates who comes in my life, had this doubt and I promised him I'll give you the answers. So I hope you have got this result, okay? Got it. So the timing of this live where I've discussed this will be 22 minutes. So if somebody is there, you can just know 22 minutes. At this point of time, I've solved your doubt. Moving on to our chapter at the hand, which is finding this question, which is a P by Q of your PU2. Okay, P by Q of your PU2. Chali. Yes. Okay, 2x, x, 5, 8. I'm looking to find what value of x. Of course, as I said, don't compare it like the way we used to in the case of matrices. It is not that, it is the determinant. So we'll have 2x square minus 40 equals to 18 plus 14. Am I right? Please check 18 plus 14. That becomes 32 plus 40 is 2x square. That becomes x square is 72 by 2. So x square is 36. X value is plus minus 6. Plus minus 6. Answer is A. Yes, guys. So all of you who are here in the live, please give me your answers when I'm solving these questions for all of you. Okay? All right. Yes. Write the value of this particular determinant, again P by Q. Let's solve this. How to solve it? Same approach. A plus IB, A minus IB, minus sign will come over here. We'll have C plus ID and minus C plus ID, or yeah, that works. Or why don't I write like this? It'll make my life easier. ID plus C and ID minus C. Okay, here we have ID plus C and ID minus C. So the formula holds true, x plus y and x minus y. Over here you get what? A square minus of I square B square. Over here, check this out, you'll get here I square D square minus C square. Am I right? Yes. Check, we get here A square minus of minus 1 into B square, and over here we'll have minus 1 into D square minus C square. Expand the brackets and use the sign change. We'll have here plus B square. We'll have minus and minus plus, so plus D square, and here we have plus. So answer is A square, B square, C square plus D square, which is option number A, guys. Yes. Super. Okay. Area of triangle. Area of triangle. Okay. In coordinate geometry, we know that the area of triangle with the vertices this. If this is a triangle, okay. Let's start from here. A, B, and C. A coordinate is x1, y1, B coordinate is x2, y2, and C coordinate is x3, y3. The area is given by using the coordinate geometry. If you remember, half of x1 y1 minus y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 and x3 y1 minus y2. Okay, this is your formula. So how do we get that? With the same thing in the result of determinant. Simple. You write this determinant over here. Check this out. Write the coordinates of the first point, second point, and third point. And since it is 2D, take the last one to be 1, 1, 1, keeping the same plane. 1, 1, 1. Okay, the z coordinate. So 1, 1, 1. Only we have x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3. 1, 1, 1. Now, if you solve it, this determinant value, you'll get here. What is it? x1, y2 minus y3. Check here. x1, y2 minus y3. Over here, you have minus sign. So write the minus sign over here. x2, y1 minus y3. Check no for the second term. Okay, in this particular x2 will be y1 minus y3. Okay, and over here with x3 in the first column that we are doing, we'll have y1 minus y2. Okay, now if you just check the minus sign outside over here, check carefully, plus will become x2 y3 minus y1, and over here you'll have same thing as it is, x3 y2, and everything, of course, if you're looking for area, this is just a determinant value, but if you're looking for area of the triangle, it's going to go by 1 by 2 outside, of course, and that's how we get the same result. You can see. Okay, clear? So simply look for the value. So whenever this value becomes 0, whenever this value over here, whenever this determinant value goes to equal to 0, then we have the case of collinear points. Then we have the case of collinear points. It means basically that the triangle initially was like this. This point keeps moving towards the line like this. It'll come like that, one point, and certainly at a point it'll be like this. And so if this is point A, B, C, again B, C, again A, B, C, there'll come a situation when this A will actually lie on the line BC. The point A will lie on the line BC, and that is the situation where the triangle, you can see the triangle area is reducing and it becomes equal to 0. Okay, so when the point A touches the line BC, it becomes a straight line. It is no more any 2D shape. It becomes a one-dimensional figure, which is going to be not having any area value. Hence, the area becomes 0. That is the result for your collinear point, which is nothing but meaning of all the points lying on the same straight line. Making sense? Yes. So from here we obtain multiple results. Sometimes they give you the coordinates and ask you to prove whether it is collinear or not, or they say that it is collinear, find the missing coordinate. Yes, or they can say that they'll give you the coordinates and they'll ask you to write an equation in terms of x and y where the points are collinear. Okay, so these are the type of question that comes in your PU2 boards. Got it? Makes sense? Anybody has doubt? Ask me. Yes, yeah, your question I already discussed. 3 in 1 काफी है at 22 minute. I did not betray my word. So I've discussed your question. Please go ahead and check it out at 21 minutes. Okay, got it? All right, guys. So I'm gonna move on now with the current class, which is of area of triangle, and we're looking for conditions of collinear points. Okay. Yeah, conditions of collinear point or collinearity for 3 points is given by very simple. When this expression becomes 0, reason is very simple, because the triangle, when it was like this and it becomes on the same line BAC, so it transforms from a 2-dimensional figure to a 1-dimension line, hence it's going to be what? 0 over there. Any problem? No. Yes. Everyone in the live, go and like this session, okay? And if you're watching me for the first time, subscribe to our channel for more contents. And of course, we're gonna support you in your preparation of PU2 preparatory as well. So what has happened? No, I tried my best in the first preparatory, but something went wrong. Some news of paper leak and everything like that. So that's why this preparatory over here for maths especially becomes very crucial. And for that, we have to be very much aware. Otherwise, there can be a lot of surprises in your preparatory. Okay, and your preparatory exams are very important for mathematics. So do attend it with serious consideration. And of course, I'm going to come before examination date with a live to take all the questions, to take all the concerns at a time. It'll be a complete session where we're going to cover every single thing, 1 marker, 2 marker, 5 marker, everything I'm going to cover in that particular class. Okay, so if you want, you can let us know what are your exam dates and how can do that. If you are not in the live and watching it later, put that in the comment section. If you're in the live, let me know the dates over here in the live chat, because this I hope, otherwise if the dates are varying, I don't want to miss out on any of that. Okay, and yes, if somebody is, let's say I'm not able to attend or any of the live for anybody's exam, means let's say your exam is tomorrow or day after or sometime that I'm not able to come here with the live, then please watch my sessions that I have already scheduled for all of you. We're gonna share the playlist in the WhatsApp channel. I'll ask the team to share the playlist. You all can go and check the playlist. I've discussed every single thing that you need to know to score good marks in preparatory. Whether it is MCQ, fixed questions, whatever you need is discussed over there. You can follow my content. And yes, trust me on this, you're going to get a good score if you follow it properly. Okay? When I say good score, you can easily score 70 plus maximum. Okay? I'm telling you, in maths, you can score 70 plus if you follow my content properly that I've already given you. But if possible, if you all let me know your dates of examination, I'm going to give back to you again as well. Okay, yeah, find the values of k if area of triangle. So this is a question on that concept that we learned right now, area of triangle concept. Very important, guys, very, very important. Okay, find the values of k if area of triangle is 4 square units. Okay, area is given 1/2, coordinates are given k0, 1, 4, 0, 1 and 0, 2, 1. Area is given as 4. Remember this, whenever we talk about area, this value can come out as negative also, because when we find determinant, it can come out as negative also. So when we talk about area, we always take both signs plus and minus. But now we are already solving the determinant value. It can be both negative or plus positive value. Listen to me again. So when we solve determinant, it comes out as negative. But when we are talking about area, we always take only positive entity, right? So if, let's say, this area was taken from a negative value, that can also occur. The chance is also there. That's why we take plus and minus both consideration when we are solving for a determinant. Okay. Now cross multiply 2 on this side. This will become what? I can remove this 2, 1/2 from here and write this as 8. Write this as 8. Solve the determinant. I can use this simply second row. So this will be minus plus minus. So minus 2 times of. Check here. This is all cancelled. We have k minus 4 equals to plus minus 8. Right. So we have two situations, minus 2k plus 8 equals to 8 and minus 2k plus 8 equals to minus 8. Am I right, guys? So in this case, you're going to get 8 and 8 cancel. You have the k value as 0. And over here, this becomes minus 2k is minus 16. The k value becomes 8. So the two values of k for which the area will be 4 square units, okay, is here as 0 and 8. Makes sense? Yes. This is a P by Q of yours. Yeah. And if you were asking me about the questions, I'm going to discuss that. So I brought the questions of this class. As you can see, I'm discussing already over here, and of course at the end I have brought for all of you your beloved PYQs of KCET and Comet K. Check this out. Total of 63 slides we have to discuss, and we are on right now slide number this one, right? 20. Which was this? Excuse me. This was only 16 slide. Yeah. Come on. Yes. Anyone has any doubt, you can ask me, guys. If I missed something, you can ask me. All of you, why are you so silent in the live chat? Okay, this live is supposed to help you out. So ask your concerns, ask your doubt. I know this is a simple and easy chapter, but still, whatever is your concern, you can ask me any general concern also regarding mathematics or your preparation. So log of this, okay, we got to solve this value. Right now it looks weird. Let's simplify this. 512, okay. So ln with, okay, this is not ln, my bad guys. This is not ln, this is log only because the base is 3. Log 3, 5, I can write this as 2 power 9, and log 2 square as 4. Over here we have 3. This will be log 3 2 cube, and this will be what? Log 3 square and 2 square. Now it's time to use the properties of log for both base and for the value that we're looking for. So this will come as the coefficient in the numerator, this will come as the coefficient in the denominator. So I have the final answers for this will be, check here, log of 2 with the base 3, 9 comes in the front, and we have over here log of 3 with the base 2, and we get 1 by 2 over here. Okay, same fashion 3 will come over here, so I get 3 log of 2 with the base 3, and over here we get both 2 over here and this 2 also over here. So I get this 2 upon 2 log of 3 with the base 2. This is your required matrix now of the order 2 cross 2. How do you solve this determinant? Of course you're going to take the cross multiplication method. Check this out. Determinant will be given by, so this is going to be cancelled, 2 and 2 is cancelled, so I get 9. Excuse me guys, I'll need more space. Let me just take that from here. Determinant is equals to 9 log of 2 3, and we have log of 3 with the base 2. Okay, it makes sense. Minus log of 1 by 2 log of, sorry, 1 by 2 log of 3 2 and log of 2 3. Okay, now there's a property that is going to be true for over here. I hope you all know or remember log of a p and log of, let's say we have x and a. Answer becomes what? Log of x with the base b. So basically this and this is same. You get the result as x and b. Okay, so this whole thing will become what? Check here, 9 log, base will be 3 here, and this will be the value. So log 3, same thing, 1 by 2 log, this is the base, this and this is common. Okay, here also this 2 and 2 is common. This comes over here. Luckily in this case it is actually BA. In this case this value is actually B over here, so this becomes what? B. So B to B will be 1. Log of B to B is 1. Okay, so this becomes here 9 minus 1 by 2. This value is 1 and this value is also 1. So I get here, excuse me, 1 by 2 only. Something is wrong. Something is wrong, sir. 3 is there, no? Here we have 3 also. My bad, guys. This we have here product with 3 also. My bad. This will be 3 by 2 actually. Yeah. I'm gonna repeat that. Don't worry. So don't worry about that. Yeah. So what happened? No, I missed to write that value from there. I'll show you. This is 3 into 1 by 2. So it will be 3 by 2 actually. I forgot about the 3 value. So 3 by 2 it will become 18 minus 3 by 2. Answer is 15 by 2. My bad. My bad. Answer is actually option A. Everyone have a look. Any doubt regarding any of the steps? Yes, yes, area is 4 square units, sir. But when what happens? So remember, we have talked about area in the AOI also. Whenever we talk about area, the modulus applications, we say that area is always positive. But when you're solving a determinant value, can a determinant come as negative also? Can a determinant value be negative also? Of course, sir. So if you are, now go back and think, if the determinant value was negative, will you take the area also to be negative only? No, you have to take the positive value. So what I'm saying is, let's say the determinant, this value is 1 by 2 to determinant, no? Okay, so let's say A. And let's say this is 1 by 2 into minus 4. What is the answer going to be? Or let's say it is minus 8. Excuse me, minus 8, my bad. What will happen? Will you take minus 4 as the answer? So this area will be always taken as positive. So you have to take the modulus over here. Answer will be 4 actually. So that's my whole point. So even if this determinant value was negative, I have to take the answer as positive only. So when we are going back to the calculation, we have to consider both of the options. Yes, we have to consider both of the options. I hope it makes sense to all of you. Good doubt, bacha. Very good doubt. Okay, moving on. Yes, now we're gonna start working on minors and cofactors. Is your doubt clear? Yes, I can summarize that. Vaishnavi R. Nayak, is your doubt clear? Let me know in the comments. Okay, and all of you go back and like this session. All of you in the live, don't forget to like the session, okay, because when you like it, the recommendations comes to you, okay, more from the YouTube side, okay, so you don't miss the classes. That's why it is very important that you all like the class and keep the notification bell turned on from the channel, so you keep getting the notifications of the class, okay. Yes, I'm gonna take your doubt now, Rohitab. Yes, check. So what happened? What I did about this space, only this part you're asking, right? Check here. We have, yeah, so base part only is saying base part. So this is the concept, okay? The concept is, if you have log of, let's say here, A with the base B, okay? And the log of, you have here, let's say X with the base B, not B, A. X with the base A, okay? Then what happens now, because of this being same, you tightly take this log of X with the base B. This becomes what? Log of X with the base B. One of the properties that I've used very prominently. One more, if I have log of, let's say, m to the power n, and we have, one second, a to the power m, and we have b to the power n. Let's say this is my logarithm, okay, where both in basis and the value of the log, where we are finding the log value, that has the powers in it. Then answer will be simply coefficient of this and this in ratio. So m by n log of a with the base b. Does it make sense to you, Rohita? Please check. You're welcome. 3 ban kafi hai. Rohita, does it make sense to you, beta? Please check. And yeah, yes, yes. Rohitab, is it making sense now? Can I move on? Okay, let me know, okay? So now we're dealing with minus and cofactors. What is minus? So remember when we were dealing with this, actually, so this part over here, when we were dealing with this part over here, these are called as your minors. These values, this 2 cross 2 matrix, in the case of a finding the process of finding the 3 cross 3 matrix determinant, this is called as your minor M11, M12, and over here M13. So of course you can see that for every element there will be one minor. Does it make sense? For the element A11, the minor is M11. For the element A12, the minor is M12. And for the element A13, the minor is M13. And likewise, we have 9 elements over here. So we will have 9 minors over there. How do you find that? So whichever place the element is contained. Okay, let's say I want to talk about the minor of the element A33. So let's say I want to find M33, okay? Then I'm going to remove that particular row and column. Basically, the address of that element will be removed, and the remaining element will be written in the, that matrix form. So we have A11, A12, A21 and A22. This will be your minor M33. Okay, so for every element that you have, you'll have a respective minor all the time. And the difference of cofactor is basically the inclusion of this sign. When you include this sign over here, this form basically minus 1 power I plus j beta. When you add this to the minor, okay, this becomes your cofactor Cij, and we sometimes write it as capital Aij also. Capital Aij also. The inclusion of this minus sign. So you can say basically the element is multiplied with the, combine the effect over here. If you combine these two, this is your capital A11, the cofactor. Check carefully please one more time. This part here is your minor, okay? This is the element. This is your element. Combine this sign with the minor. Combine the sign over here with the minor, it becomes cofactor. This is your cofactor. This is your cofactor. Let me tell you, let me highlight it for all of you. Here it is, the element, the minor, and the cofactor. Okay, so A11 becomes your cofactor, this is the element, and M11 is what? Is the minor beta. Okay, so minor alongside with the sign becomes the cofactor, and cofactor multiplied with the elements and taken at the product becomes the value of determinant. Don't worry, we'll see that right now, but I hope everyone is clear with what is minor and what is cofactor. Tell me in the live chat. Good evening, Pradyun. Yes, okay. Everyone, please tell me in the live chat, did you all understood what I'm talking about in this case of minor and cofactors? Everyone. No doubt. Can I move on? Can I move on? Have a look. So I'll repeat one time more last time before I move on, because this is important. Okay, minors are obtained by removing for that particular element that particular element's address. Address means row and column. So remove the row and column, the remaining element in the matrix form will be your minor. Okay sir, include the minor with the sign. How do you write sign? Minus 1 power I plus j. Include them together, it becomes cofactor. Becomes cofactor. The symbol for cofactor is either Cij or Aij. It can vary, place to place. Okay, now the cofactor multiplied with the individual elements of a particular row. A11, capital A11, small a12, capital A12, the cofactor in that particular row or column will give you the value of determinant. That I'll teach, don't worry about that. Anybody has doubt regarding this? Okay, super. So nobody has any doubt. I can move on. I know this slide looks a little messy, but please accept it. It's very much informative. So I have taken everything over here only to help you understand in the simplest way. Moving on, sir. Moving on, sir. Minor and cofactor. Here it is. And now, so the results about minor is what? For every element, there will be minor. For example, if you have 9 elements, you'll have 9 minors, you'll have 9 cofactors. This will always remain same. Now, if the order of the matrix, okay, let's say it is M or N, whatever it is, then the order of minor matrix will be what? Will be M minus 1. In the previous case, if you saw that when the given matrix was of the order 3 cross 3, the minor was coming as a 2 cross 2 matrix. So same way over here, every time the order is M for the given matrix, the minor matrix becomes of order M minus 1. Okay? Yes. Minus. So minor of the element Aij of a determinant of order n means the determinant of the matrix determinant is what? From the order n, the determinant of the order will be n minus 1 for the minor. Okay, for the minor. Okay, got it. Anything else I've missed? No. 9 minors, 9 elements, 9 cofactors. Cofactor. Same thing, just include the value of this as Cij equals to minus 1 power I plus j Mij. Yes. Okay. The expansion, this is what I was talking about. If you take any of the elements, take the element, we have A11, A12, A13, A22, A2, my bad guys, A21, A22, no? Yeah. A21, A22 and A23, we have A31, A32 and A33, excuse me. So if you take any of the respective row column, you all know that very well, row 1, row 2 and row 3, column 1, column 2 and column 3, okay. Take any row, any column and multiply the respective elements with its cofactor. So A11, A11. Even if I'm saying the same thing, it is different actually. Small a11, capital A11. Small a12, capital A12. Small a13, capital A13. It will give the value of determinant. If you go and take any other way, it will become 0. It will become 0. Makes sense? This is the result on the basis of product of what? The cofactor with the element of each of the row and column. Okay, let me erase this. Can I move on? Yes, because this question comes even in KCET also, and of course in PUC boards this kind of question can be asked as MCQ. Okay, yes, superb. All right, sir, what else we have? Find the minors and cofactors of all the elements in the determinant as following. Okay, we can do that. So in this case we have a simple one, A, C, B, D. So when we talk about and finding this, what is A11? A11 is A, A12 is C, A13 is, my bad, A21 is B, and what do we have? Last one is, we can write here A22 as D, right? Okay, so what is going to be my M11 value? Check here, M11 value will be the minor. So you have to remove that particular row and column where the address is, minor will become D. Here also M12 you check now. In this case you're going to remove what? You're going to remove what? That particular element's address. So A12 is C, remove this, we'll get the minor as B. So basically whichever element you're talking about, take the opposite element. So for B you'll have C. So M21 will be C, and for this, yeah, for this you'll have A, will be A. Okay, now if you go and ask your values for cofactors, let me write this as A11, check here. So A11 is even or odd? 1 plus 1 is even, sir. It will remain same as D. Go ahead and write this A12. 1 plus 2 is even or odd, sir? It is odd. 1 plus 2 is 3, which is odd. So sign changes from B to minus B. Same way, A21. 2 plus 1 is what, sir? Odd or even? It is odd, sir. Sign will change from C to minus C. And A22. 2 plus 2 is 4, sir, which is even. Sign will remain same. And the result is A. This is your element. This is your minor. This is your cofactor. Got it? Done. Yes. Which batch you belong to? 3 मान काफी है. Do you belong to first batch, second batch? Because first batch is already over. Okay. So for PU2 lectures, PU2 parts are all given, and now for the second batch, I have to check the schedule. But you do have your weekly Wednesday live scheduled. Okay, live discussion is there on Wednesdays. Yes, moving on. Adjoint of a square matrix. What happens in there? Nothing. Just write the cofactors. If this is the elements, write the cofactors of each of the element and take transpose on of this, will become your value of adjoint. Check here. This will remain same. A11, A22, A33 will remain same. So this will remain as it is, and other changes. 1, 2 comes over here. 1, 2. 1, 3 comes down. 1, 3. A21 goes up. So A21. A31 goes up. So A31. A23 goes up, so A23 over here, and you can see, yeah, the transpose you're going to take will be the value of your adjoint of A, the matrix A. Now, adjoint of matrix A is given as follows. Of course, for A, it will be, I've already done that, okay? I've done this over here. You can check. D minus B, C, A. D minus B minus C, A. Right? D minus B, D minus B minus C, A. Write it over here. D minus B, second one, minus C and A. Compare. Over here. Same thing. Yes, singular and non-singular matrix, very simple result. It depends upon the value of the determinant for a given 2 cross 2 order or 3 cross 2 order 3 order matrix. When you solve it, if you get it equal to 0, it is singular, and it plays a big role. It plays a big role in your inverse. Okay, we'll see that. I hope you all know that anyway. If it is 0 means we can't find the inverse, it'll be inconsistent form. Of course, we have more results to it, but that is there. And over here, when it is non-zero, we can find the inverse, which is going to be a consistent form. Yes. Yeah. Okay, guys. First PU syllabus will start after your PU2 examination. Once your PU2 exam is over, then in the KCET batch, your first PU syllabus will start, and that too will come in parts rather than chapter wise. Okay, as of now, that is how it is planned. So you're gonna get, because the weightage is less, the topic is also less, the number of questions is also less. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we'll club the chapters together of the likewise units and give it to all of you. Okay, PU1 has less weightage, no? PU2 has almost close to 40 problems from PU2 syllabus. 20 from your PU1. Usually it was 45 and 15, but last time it was 21 and 39. Okay, yeah. So everyone having fun so far? Any problem so far going in this class? Any results? How are you prepared? Let me all know how you're all prepared for your preparatory number 2. Okay, yes, I'm sorry to say, but there can be a difficult paper in the second preparatory. Okay, there can be that. Usually maths is easy, but something weird happened last time, so there can be a difficult paper this time. So do not take your maths preparatory number 2 lightly, and your score of mathematics preparatory matters. Okay, you're welcome. 3 baan kafi hai. Okay, matrix A is said to be singular. Already discussed that. Some important theorems. Okay, now here when the questions becomes really important and tricky over here. If you don't know it exactly, you lose marks. Hi Nagraj, good evening. Long time no see. Yeah, if A is any given square matrix of order n, then A adjoint AA is given by determinant of A times of identity matrix of the same order. Okay, now as I mentioned all of you, yes, I've solved many questions, Pradyum, so far. Yes, I have solved many questions so far. Please check. Yeah, it was here. Okay, it was here 1, and then here also 2, 3. Few questions I've solved here. No, so far I think 5 to 6 questions I've already solved. Okay, I have solved few questions. Yeah, so as I mentioned, please do not take anyone who's writing this pre-boards, the preparatory number 2. Do not take it lightly. The paper might be difficult. Okay, because a lot of things went bad in the first paper. So this time, I know it should not be, it's not fair, but this can be the case, and then you'll all be surprised and come back in my class later on the live when I discuss the paper that sir, this is what happened. Then I won't be able to help you. So take all the help before that. If you come in the paper discussion and ask me, sir, this has happened, so I did not prepare for this, I did not prepare for that, so MCQs were difficult, sir, fill in the blanks was difficult, sir, okay, integration question was difficult, sir. When this happens, you cannot come back and say that in the live on the day of paper discussion. It will not help us at all. So ask your concerns and doubts right now only in whatever classes I'm taking. Okay, let's get back to the problem at hand. Theorem number 2 is again what? A and B are non-singular types of matrices of the same order, then AB and BA are also non-singular matrices of the same order. Some results that you have to remember, because what happens now, they give you MCQs in KCET based upon these results. Pick the wrong option, pick the right option. Okay, then these statements that you take it lightly becomes difficult and you make mistakes over there in the simple questions. When I'll tell you during the paper discussion that, sir, okay, this was from then I taught you, you'll say, oh my god, I missed that, sir. So that's why pay attention to these theorems, extremely important. Theorem number 3, the determinant of the product of matrices is equal to product of their respective determinants. This is very simple one, already discussed that. Yeah, and determinant of adjoint of A is given by determinant of A power n minus 1. Of course, if you have more than one adjoint, means if you have, let's say, adjoint of A determinant, answer becomes determinant of A power n minus 1 power 2. If you have adjoint, how many times you have? Let's say m times. You have m times for A determinant, answer becomes what? A power, excuse me, my bad guys, very important, not silly at all, very important property. N minus 1 power m. Okay, m represents number of times adjoint appears, whereas n represents your order of the matrix, order of the matrix A. Got it? Order of A is the n value, and the power you see over the n minus 1 is your, yeah. No sir, I'm watching the recorded videos. Okay. Okay sir, I will see it after the session, thank you. Even I watched preparatory 1, yes. Superb, Nagraj. So no, because usually you are always there in the classes. I have not seen you that much in my class. That's why I tend to just, that's it, nothing else. Okay, I remember I love to take the regular names in my classes. Okay, this because this builds a habit. You know, it makes me happy that you are all coming back to the classes. That's it. Yeah, like Asya is there. She'll always come. You know, so at the last. Once I'm about to end the class, he'll come at the last. Sir, I had this class, I had that class. He'll come today also, but last. Okay, coming back to this question now, minor of an element of determinant of order n is what? BYQ. As I said, determinant of this is, let's say, n. Then for a minor, if you're writing, for a minor, it'll become 1 less. So n minus 1 option is C. I have shown you this with the help of example also. So whether you take this as a 3 cross 3 matrix, let's say A11, A12, A13, A31, A33. If you're finding for, let's say, this element, okay, you're going to remove this one. So M11 will become what? A matrix of order 2 cross 2. So A12, A13 will have here A32 and A33. So your order of the matrix of the minor will be 1 less. So that's why it is 2 cross 2. Here it is 3 cross 3. Moving on. Which of the following option is correct in a given determinant of A? Okay. Order of minor is more than order of determinant. Of course, it is wrong. My bad, guys. My bad. Wrong. Minor of an element is always equal to cofactor. Not always. Because if it is odd power, it will be opposite to the sign. This is also wrong. Right? What happens in the case of odd? Cofactor of an element of Aij is obtained by multiplying the minor by this. Correct. Cofactor you get by what? By multiplying minor by this. This is correct. Correct. Definition of cofactor. Value of a determinant is obtained by only multiplying element. Not multiplying element, you have to add also. Not just multiplying this. You got to add them also. You got to add them also to get the determinant value. Got it, guys? So your correct answer is only option C. I'm going to erase all the markings because we don't need that. Answer is only option C. Both of these are option C only. Just look at your comments. Troubles? Any grudge against me? Superb. Good to know, Nagraj. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So done. Next. Others also please participate. Please don't hesitate to give your answers. I would love to see your answers, even whether it is silly question, you all know the answers, or whether it is difficult one, you might get it wrong. Doesn't matter. Give your comments, give your answers in the chat. Okay. Adjoint of A is what? Transpose of the cofactors. Definition again, B. Yeah, important for PU2 basis. This question is saying that it's a singular matrix, then what is the value of X? Singular means determinant is 0. Just find that. Determinant of this will be 0 means we'll have 2 plus X. You'll get what over here? You'll have over here this as 5 minus 2. So 3, check here. 5 minus 2 is 3. For this particular element, I'm finding across the first row itself. I'll get rid of the second column, and the first row get minus 5. Minus 5 and minus 2x. And the last one is what? 4. I'll get rid of this. I'll get 1 plus x. Am I right? Please check. 1 plus x. Expand. So we have 6, 3x over here, plus 15, and plus 6x, we have plus 4 and 4x. So 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 3 is 13. 15 plus 4 is 15 plus, okay, 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 15, 25. Got it, answer is very simple. 13x is what? Minus 25. X value is minus 25 by 13, which is my answer as option D. Option D. Here you go. Yes. When is your chemistry paper? Paper solving you're asking. Okay, I'll ask the team. Yes, you're using row transformation. 3 मान काफी है. Yes. Yeah. Okay, I'll ask ma'am. Okay, to do it tomorrow if possible. Shatya, I'll ask them. Did you had the paper from the board, or did your school made the paper? Because I don't have idea about chemistry. Okay, so I'm sorry to ask this, but can you tell me that information? Was it district paper? If yes, then which district? Please let me know all the information, then only I can ask the team. Okay, board only. So district paper basically. Okay guys, so I'll ask which district is this? Can you tell me that? Okay, so I'll ask ma'am and team. I'll message them, and they can look into this. We'll try it for tomorrow. Today though not possible. I'm taking the live. Karnataka, bro. I got it. I'm saying which district. I was talking about which district actually. Whether it is your south zone, which is Mysore. Got it. I'll ask them. Okay. We'll see. I'll try to get a schedule for tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow we'll try to get a schedule if possible at all. Okay. I'll get it. I got your point. I'll get it done. Okay. I'll try my best. I'll convey this message by you to your I'll take a screenshot also of this, and I'll convey the message to your signee ma'am who takes chemistry, and we'll get the paper and we'll solve it tomorrow. Okay. Chalo. Nobody has doubt in this question. Everyone in this live knows everything, right? All toppers. Good. What do we have for here? Determinant of adjoint of A. The property for this we all know. Determinant of A power n minus 1, because we have only one adjoint, so n minus 1. N is over here how much? 3. So we have determinant of A power 3 minus 1, so determinant A the square. Determinant of A you can know over here will be A cube. Okay, it will be A cube only. So answer will be A cube the square 6. A power 6. So I hope nobody will ask me how we get A cube, because you all know how to find the determinant of that. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Acha, but I have a request from you. This is Shatya. Okay. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel and keep the notification bell turned on. Otherwise, what will happen is, even if you are putting a video session or tomorrow, you might not be able to get the notification. Okay. So please do that and join our WhatsApp channel to get the update on time. Okay. Yes. All right. Properties of adjoint and inverse of a square matrix. So if you're having the transpose of inverse, it becomes simply inverse of the transpose. Okay. Important property of adjoint and inverse. Again, adjoint of AB is given by adjoint B into adjoint A. We have adjoint of A dash is given by adjoint of A dash. This adjoint of the matrix A, and they take the transpose or take the transpose, and then you take the adjoint. Result is not going to change. The result will not going to change. Okay. This already explained it to you. Adjoint of A is given by determinant of A power n minus 2 into A. Difference is there. In this case, no determinant is there. We don't have determinant over here. Okay, check this out. There's no determinant on this. That's why we have the matrix A multiplied over here. Determinant of A power n minus 2 into A. Important property. This is a very important property. This one and this one. When I say important means exam can be, we have seen questions like this on the examination side. That's why important properties. Okay. Here you go. This is what I explained to you right now. So whenever the number of adjoint is there, you have to write that as the power of n minus 1. In this case we had 2, so we wrote 2 here. We have 3 now, so power is 3. Okay, again this is directly a PYQ of KCET also, and of course PU2, so this has been asked many times. Okay, so not direct PYQ, but yeah, based on this the question has come in KCET, and directly this property has been asked in PU2. Directly this property has been asked in the PU2. Okay, yes, important. Property number 7, if the product of two non-zero square matrix is non-zero, is 0, it means that the matrix will be what? Of singular nature. Okay, product of two non-zero square matrix is 0, it means the matrix will be of singular nature. Adjoint Ka is given by simply k power n minus 1, adjoint A. Okay, inverse of the matrix. Time to do inverse of the matrix. Concerns, doubt, ask me. Superb. No, that's because this happens. Hi Ganesh Patil. Yes. Okay, now time to learn inverse, from where of course you all know this. I know that you all know this, but this is the final revision. This is the only time that we have to revise everything together and complete for both CET and PU2. Otherwise, we're gonna get a lot into solving the questions only for boards or KCET like that. But this is the last time that we go ahead and honestly learn the concept at the same time. Okay, so inverse of a matrix, what is that? So remember, we have learnt about this in our matrix also, that AB equal to BA is not always true. AB is not equal to BA. So that is, the property was, I'll recall, the property was the matrix multiplication is not commutative. I'll repeat, the matrix multiplication is not commutative always or in general. Only this happens if it is invertible to each other. If the two matrices are inverse of each other, then only the property holds true. So since the matrix A is what? Inverse of B, and B is inverse of A, then only we can say AB and BA are equal, and it's equal to what? The identity matrix. Equal to what? The identity matrix. That's the result. That is the result. Okay, now so of course you can take from here, the proof is there. Check this out. AB is I, A dot B will be I using the product of identity matrix. A square matrix, matrix A is invertible if A is non-singular matrix, of course, because if it is there, how you write the inverse is actually given by what? Adjoint of A upon determinant of A. If it is what? If it is singular in nature, then it will become divided by 0. So undefined cases or inconsistent cases will be arised. Okay, this has to be a non-zero value. Yeah. So these are the theorems. Basically, you get to the result of finding the value of inverse of A equals to 1 by A adjoint of A. Okay. Proof. If you look at the papers of last 5 years, they are not asked the proof of how you get the inverse formula, but it is there. Listen over here using this property. What is this? Remember, A adjoint A is given by determinant of A times I. I think I remember explaining it to you over here. Okay. No, A adjoint A property, no? Yeah. So there was some property like this. Somewhere I've written like this, right? A adjoint A here. So we use this property, determinant of A times I. We use that property of determinants and adjoint over here. You can check. Yeah. Sorry, here. And then we proceed with the dividing by determinant. You can check on the side. We get A 1 by determinant of A adjoint A, and like this, and we'll end up with our respective value that B is nothing but 1 by determinant of A adjoint A from the property of AB equals to BA equals to I. Okay, got it? Moving on. Properties of inverse of a matrix. Okay, inverse of the inverse is given by the matrix itself, and if you are looking for the product in the inverse, it'll interchange the sign, means you're gonna get B first and then A will come in the product. Okay, if you have a constant K, it'll become simply 1 by K as the reciprocal power. The exponent rule will hold true over there, and A inverse A or A inverse is given by always I, and we use this a lot in our product cases to find the result. Remember the 4-mark question where we use this. We have a 4-mark question based upon this property, right? When we have this A square minus 4A plus 7I equals to 0, that kind of question comes now. So that where we use multiplying the matrix with A inverse or A to get the result. as the required matrix. We'll have taken those questions over here. I'll show it to you. Don't worry about it. So we have, let's say the product is of 3 matrix. Again, the order will reverse. So C will come in the first, B remains over here, and A goes last in the product of inverses. Okay. Yes. Working rule to find the inverse of a matrix. Very simple rule, of course. So you have to check first whether it is non-singular or not. And when it is non-singular means whenever this value is not equal to 0, then only we'll say inverse will exist. Otherwise, inverse does not exist. Okay. Now, once it is non-singular, then we proceed. And how do we proceed? We proceed by finding the adjoint. What is adjoint? It is the cofactors transpose, the matrix of cofactor transpose from where? Okay, of course, I goes from 1 to let's say it is 3, and even j goes from 1 to 3. Correct now? ij like 1 2 1 3 and so on. Okay, 1 1 1 2 1 3. Now putting these values of this determinant and dividing it in this formula, adjoint by determinant gives you the value of inverse of the matrix A. Okay. Now let's solve this question over here on the properties which is there for adjoint of B upon determinant of C. Sir, competitive exam is easy. Duration of the class. So class will end close to 8:30 bacha. Okay. So 8 by 8:30, 8:15 will end the class, Nagaraj. And Ganesh, competitive exam is actually difficult than KCET. Competitive paper is not easy but difficult than KCET. Yeah. It's because the P1 questions are a little trickier over there. Correct? If you see the P1 PYQs, no, there are challenges in that. But it is easier than JE, of course. But again, you have to solve 60 questions in 60 minutes over there, right? 3 hours, 180 marks. Yeah. Yes, let's continue now. This answer, anybody is here to give me the answer? This is the PYQ again. Anyone interested to give me the answer? 3 बार काफी है. Satya, Ganesh, Nagaraj, others in the live who are not active. Why? Come on, answers. Matrix A is given over here. Can we find the matrix A value as determinant? Of course we can, sir. Across 1 we have 9 minus 9 plus 4, so which is 13. 9 plus 4 is 13. Across minus 1 we have 3 minus 4, which is minus 1, right? 3 minus 4 is minus 1. And across 2 we have minus 1 and minus 3, so minus 4. 13 plus 1 minus 8. 14 minus 8 is 6. Determinant of A value is coming as 6. What are they asking? Adjoint of B determinant divided by determinant of C. C is 3A. So 3A determinant. Adjoint of B. B is adjoint A. So we have adjoint of B, and B is adjoint A. Am I right? This is what they're asking us. Properties you use now. Numerator will become A power n minus 1 power 2. Over here we'll have 3 power n determinant of A. Okay. Determinant of A is what? 6. So 6 power n value check now. Order is 3 cross 3. So 3 minus 1 will be 2 power 2. Okay. Over here we'll have 3 power 3 into A is going to be 6 only. Okay, A will be 6 only. Okay, so we have 6 power 4 by 3 into 3 into 6. Check here, this will cancel this. We'll have only 3 left. So we have 6 power 3 by 3 power 3. 3 power 3. What is 6 power 3? Nothing but 2 into 3 power 3 divided by 3 power 3. Correct now? 6 power 3 is 2 into 3 power 3 and 3 power 3. This will be cancelled. You'll have only 2 power 3 left, which is the answer as 8. Answer is C, 8. Check this out. Check this out. My request, do not do over calculation in this question. Yes. Super, Pradyun. Superb. Only one who gave me the answer is Pradyun in this particular question. Nagaraj is now giving. Yes. Determinant of B 2 cross 2. Okay, yeah. Now looking at this question, go ahead, ask me. Yeah, looking at this question over here, check this out. We think that, sir, if I take this as matrix, let's say A, and this is, let's say, matrix C, basically I have to find B, means I'll go and find here A inverse C. But why? Okay, if you have here A, B and C, simply take the determinant value, no? We'll get here determinant of A, determinant of B and determinant of C, the property of determinant. That's why it is important to know that. Okay, now determinant of A you can find from here. Check this out. 14 plus 15, that is 29. 14 plus 15 is 29. Determinant of B we don't know. I'll write it over here, one second. Determinant sign. Yeah. And for this C side, we'll have this product 17 into 13. How much is that? Minus, we have 1 carries 5. Okay. 25, right? 22, no? Is it correct? Is it right, guys? Please check. 17 into 3 is 51. So 1 is, I've written over there, carries 5. 17 into 1 into 17. 17 into 1 is 17, plus 5 is 22. So that is correct only. And we have plus 47, right? Check this out. Am I right? Looks correct. Yeah, plus 47. So we get over here this value as, okay. 11 minus 7 is 4. We have 1 minus 4 will be 7, right? 11 minus 7 is 4. We get 1 left. 1 minus 4 means 11 minus 4 is 7. And we have 1 by 29 as determinant of P. Okay. 9 and 6 can be multiplied. 29 into 6. Check, because 9 6 are 54. So we have carry 5. 18 plus, okay, one second. 12 plus 5 is 17, correct only, no? Yeah, correct. This is 6, means answer for determinant of B is minus 6. Option D. Yes. I'll take it out, so don't worry, Satya. Yes. Yeah, tell me your question. I did not get your question, Satya. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Sir, I have not read maths KCET, so because I thought my field after 12th didn't want maths, but when I searched now I got to know that maths is compulsory. So if I read maths for your channel, can I get 30 plus? Yes sir, you can get 30 plus. Of course you can. Okay. But I hope you know that KCET, KCET rank depends upon your PU2 result as well. So you got to score good in PU2 maths as well at the same time. Okay. But yeah, you can get 30 plus, no problem. KCET math is easier than KCET chemistry, physics and all of that. Okay. All right. Yes, you can get 30 plus, no worry about that. If you want to prepare everything from scratch, you can join our crash courses also. Okay. But from our channel also, if you want to follow, if you don't have time or resources, yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. Okay. But I would recommend you to take ABHYAS. Okay. If you can do that, no, please do it. Take the ABHYAS test series. The mock tests are important for KCET. Okay. For anybody who's writing JEE and want to switch to CET, take the ABHYAS KCET test series. I'm telling you, you'll all will thank me later once your results comes. Okay, or maybe forget about results. On the day of exam, when the paper is there in front of you, then you will thank us. Okay, not only me, all of our team. Consistent and inconsistent systems. So of course, whenever the inverse exists, we can find the equation. Okay, so we have a system of equations is said to be consistent if the solution exists. Means in this case we have two particular cases in this, when we have a unique solution and when we have infinite solutions. And inconsistent means this is the case of no solutions. Okay, the case of no solutions. Okay, system of linear equations, if you have, let's say like this, 3 variables form, we have a1x, p1y, c1z, then what we do is we form and solve it using the matrix method. This question comes in your boards especially they mention it, you have to solve using matrix method. That's why it is very important. Comes for 5 marks, and very simple also. Just you have to do the calculations. That's it. So if you arrange all the coefficients of x, y, z, you get a 3 cross 3 order matrix, and you get a 3 cross 1 order matrix in your variable form x, y, z, and this will be your constant matrix d1, d2, d3. Okay, and this is taken as the matrix A, the matrix X, and the matrix B. So you want to find the X, means you've got to do what? Check here. If you have AX equals B, it means you can write simply A inverse into A into X equals to A inverse into B. A inverse A is nothing but IX, A inverse B. I into X is simply X. So X equals to A inverse B. So to find the value of X, which is the unknown matrix, you got to find the inverse and take the product of that with the matrix P. How do you find inverse, sir? Inverse is found using the formula. Of course, you know that very well. Adjoint. One second. Yeah. Adjoint of A by determinant of A. Okay. Adjoint of A by determinant of A, and from there you will get one set of values of x, y, z. One set of values means one value for x, one for y, one for z. That will be a case of unique solution. It will be a case of, so you get one set of values, it will give me a case for unique solution, and this will happen only if determinant of A is non-zero. It is non-zero, or it is a non-singular matrix. Yes, cases, the cases that we have. Okay. So if you have the inverse as non-zero value, it means what? Inverse exists. Yeah. Yes, guys, you can let me know when is your preparatory for mathematics. Is it on Thursday, 22nd? Otherwise, I'll ask the team to give you all playlist for the preparatory. Go and follow that. Okay, it'll be very, very helpful. Yes. Okay, so case 1 is if A is a non-singular matrix, determinant of A should be non-zero, and of course inverse will exist. You'll get a unique solution for this, and this is the approach I just explained you right now. Okay, as inverse of matrix is unique, system of equations is going to be consistent, and you'll have a one solution. Okay, you'll have a unique solution. Okay, this method is of course the method that we are using over here is called as matrix method to solve the linear equations in 3 variables. Okay, now case number 2, when you have determinant value as 0, means it is a singular matrix, then we have 2 subcases. Case number 1, when adjoint of A times B is what? Is non-zero, it becomes system is inconsistent, and when it is what? 0, when adjoint of A times B is 0, it actually is a case of infinite solution. This will represent your infinite solutions usually, but it can for other factors it can be inconsistent also. That's why I've taken both. Either it might be either consistent or inconsistent, but usually it comes out as the case of consistent with infinite solution. Consistent with infinite solution. Okay, got it? When the determinant is 0, you go with this case. Adjoint of A times B, when it is equal to 0, you get the infinite solution case. Yes? Doubts? Ask me. Yes. What is it? Sir, I had a doubt. Sorry to interrupting, sir. My 10th marks card is with respect to Aadhaar card. My father's name is changed. Okay. A sign letter is changed. Is it necessary to change reply, sir? Usually, whatever is your Aadhaar's name, okay, especially for you, it should be same in the what you're using for your marks card and everything. Okay, so I think there should be update, and I think there is a video given to you all on Aadhaar, right, on our channel today. Has it not gone? Please check that video out. No, I think ma'am put a video on Aadhaar. Where is it? Yeah, the Aadhaar application is Aadhaar update mandatory. Can you check that over there? And if you have a doubt, can you put the comment in that comment of that video? Can you check? Yeah. So I'll tell you the title. It is KCET 2026. KCET 2026 application Aadhaar card update. Okay. Can you check that session? I think ma'am has given all the information that you need over there. Yeah, so usually this kind of information is given for student's name only, but how important your father's name, will it change or not, that is something that is not into my mind right now. I got to check. So that's what I'm saying. Same comment, put it there in the Aadhaar video. Okay. Usually it is the mandate is given for the student's name only. Okay. Yes. Because you can't take chances and you don't have much time also. All right. Let's get back to the question now. So we have over here, we need to find the value of x. So first thing will be to find the determinant value. Determinant value. Can you find that? We can use the second column because it has 0 in it. Okay. So minus of minus 1 will become what? Plus 1 in this case. So minus 1 will write over here. This is gone. This is gone means 2 minus 3 is going to be minus 1 only. Correct? No? 2 minus 3 is minus 1. And we get here 0 is completely gone, plus 0. Again we'll have minus 2. And for this we'll have 1 minus 4. Correct? No? 1 minus 4. So you get over here this value as minus 1 plus 1, simply minus 1. Over here we have minus 3 into plus 6. Is it 5? Please check, guys, the determinant value is 5 or not. Everyone please check. I want your answers and help in the calculation side. Yeah, okay. So of course you'll have the content before that. You'll have the lessons plans for your preparatory number 2 before that. Okay. Yes, for them. Can you check, guys, the value of this? Can all of you check once for me? Yeah. Yes. Is it 5? Is it 5? I think it should be 5 only. Now let me get back to solving the adjoint also, because to find the value of this, I got to find the adjoint also, right? Adjoint of A divided by determinant of A is the formula for inverse. And to find the adjoint, what I'm going to do is simply take the matrix that we have, 1, minus 1 and 2, 2, 0 and 1, and 3, 2 and 1. Write the first 2 rows, 1, minus 1 and 2, 2, 0 and 1, and repeat the columns also. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, minus 1, 0, 2, minus 1, 0. In the 5 cross 5 matrix so obtained, remove the first row and first column. So first row and first column, and start writing the value of adjoint like this. Check here. Adjoint of A. Cross multiply, 0 into 1 is 0, minus 2. So first value will be minus 2. We have 2 into 2 is 4, plus 1 will be 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. This is going to be minus 1, and 0, so we'll have simply as minus 1. Check this now. Please check this now. Is the first row correct? Everyone. 5 is correct. Thank you, Nagaraj. Yes, 5 is correct. Is the first row is correct? Minus 2, 5 and minus 1. It is correct. I have the values. I'll already take it over here. 1, minus 5 and 3. Same way. 4, minus 5 and 2. Okay, this is your adjoint. This is the value of your adjoint. Yes, thank you, Dharamraj. Now once we have this value of adjoint, we're gonna now we're gonna find the inverse. So for inverse, what will happen? You're gonna multiply this with 1 by 5. You get the value of inverse. Okay, so inverse will become what? Adjoint A by 5. So basically 1 by 5 we're going to keep, and the value that we had, what is it? Minus 2, 5, minus 1, and 1 minus 5, 3, 4 minus 5 and 2. Is it? 4 minus 5 and 2. Yeah, 4 minus 5 and 2. Please check. 4 minus 5 and 2. Now this you're going to multiply with, to find the value of x, you're going to multiply A inverse with B. So you get here 1 by 5, minus 2, 5 and minus 1, 1 minus 5 and 3, and 4 minus 5 and 2 with the B matrix, that is 3, 1, 4. Check this out. 1 by 5. So we get here minus 6, 5, minus 6 plus 5 and minus 4. The first one. And we have next one is 3 minus 5 and 12. 3 minus 5 and 12 plus 12, of course, and we have 12 minus 5 and plus 8. So it gives me what? 1 by 5. This is minus 10 plus 5 is minus 5. We have 13. Sorry, 15 minus 5 is going to be 10, and we have 20 minus 5 is 15, of course. So values are what? Minus 1, 2 and 3. Minus 1, 2 and 3. That's the value of my x, y, z. Okay. So this is the value of your x, y and z. So your x comes out as minus 1, y is 2 and z is 3. Is it option? Minus 1, 2, 3. Option is B. From here to here. Please check. Yeah. Thank you, Pradyun. So for this question actually, so in the question that is coming, no, if it is coming for your KCET examination, if this question comes for KCET examination, try to look, the whole problem will actually resolve around, I'll show you a question like this, which is a PYQ. So usually what happens, no, they'll ask you where everything revolves around the determinant. Determinant 0, sometime it will be there, or some properties are there for straightforward questions like there's a PYQ, one second guys, there's a PYQ of KCET, I'll show you, it's here, yeah. So this is a what? This is a matrix, only diagonal matrix. So if you're looking to find the inverse of this, answer is simply what? The inverse of this will be what? Reciprocal of the diagonal only. So answer will become simply directly option D. So there are tricks like these. So there's no trick to find the entire process, in a faster way. So because the whole process revolves actually around your finding the adjoint only, and that's how these questions will be, sir. That's how these questions will be, sir. Unfortunately, but yeah. So you'll have to, in that video that is not there for father's name, only about your name is there, but I had put a comment waiting for reply in that video. Okay, I'll ask ma'am to check and also check from my side, and we'll reply back to you. Okay. Yeah. What did I say? Something I missed? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So like the thing is, the tricks will be there for different types of questions. For example, if it is a skew symmetric matrix of the order odd, if you have skew symmetric matrix of the order odd, determinant will always be 0 for this. So more of the property based questions will be important over there. Okay, if you have skew symmetric matrix, I wrote SST, it is SSM. Okay, and the order of that matrix is odd, means 3 cross 3, 5 cross 5 and so on, then the value will be always 0. Okay, so like that the questions are there, but let's move on. Okay, but the process for this finding determinant, this is the shortcut to find the adjoint. We don't have shortcut other than this. Okay, other shortcut will be your calculation speed only, how fast you can calculate and get the result. Yes, one second guys, moving on. Here you go. This question. What's the answer? Answer is option A. Because if you find this across this particular element, you get 1 times of secant square theta minus tan square theta, and this value is what? 1. Hence the determinant value is coming as 1. So inverse exists. Inverse exists. Yes. Anybody has doubt what I said right now? You can ask me. Okay. So as I say that don't worry about having trick in all the questions. Okay. Try to figure out wherever it is applicable and use and remember those tricks very, very, like 100%. Don't have halfway memorize or memory of a trick. Let's say I'm going to give you 20 tricks or 15 tricks. So those 15 questions that are coming in examination, remember those 15 tricks by heart. If it comes, apply and save time. Every minute, every second you save can be utilized in the lengthy questions like these. Okay, if it comes. And do not worry, if a question is lengthy, it will be lengthy for everyone. Okay, so be calm. Usually what happens, we look at a lengthy problem, we get panic, we'll end up leaving it, or we end up messing up other questions. Don't do that. If a question is lengthy, it's going to be lengthy for everyone. Okay, only like magicians of mathematics can solve it that quickly in their mind only. Okay, so with right amount of practice, you can do many steps in your mind, but not all, of course. And of course it will take time to solve those questions, and that you can do because everybody will take time to solve that question. Okay, so do not stop this habit of behaving, in the way that you are going to panic, or you're gonna end up regretting over there. I'm gonna take time, I'm gonna leave this question. Don't have these negative thoughts. Okay, if it is lengthy for everyone, so be calm and solve the problem. That's it. Moving on. So that the matrix A satisfies the equation over here. Okay, so you got to find A square first. What do we have? 2, 3, 1, 2. This is a P by 2, PU2 P by Q. So I hope all of you know this. 1 at least. Yeah. 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. Correct. Can we get the result? Help me find this. 2 into 2 is 4 and 3 is 7. 2 into 3 is 6 and plus 6 again, right? So 12. Am I right? 6 plus 6. Correct. 2 plus 2 is going to be 4, and we have 3 plus 4, which is going to be 7 again. Am I right, guys? Have a look once. 3 plus 4 is going to be 7 again. Okay, now once we have A square, let's find minus 4A. Minus 4, if you're finding out, let's just simply find 4A over here. We get 8, 12, 4, and 8 again. Yeah. What about I? Of course, we all know the I value will be 1, 0 and 0, 1. Let's use the LHS now. So we get the LHS, which is given as A square minus 4A plus I. So use this difference, 7 minus 8. Check here. I'm going to go element by element. So 7 minus 8 plus 1. This one, 12 minus 12 plus 0. 12 minus 12 plus 0. Next one, 4 minus 4 plus 0. And this one, 7 minus 8 plus 1. Check this out, it's going to be what? 0, 0, 0, 0. That's your answer, which is nothing but RHS. So this is proved. Now they're asking us to find the A inverse. For that, for this one, use this approach. We have A square minus 4A equals I. Simply keep 4A over here. Simply, okay, this is already, okay, sorry. My bad, sir. 1 second. Simply keep the I over here and move everything on this side. So you'll end up with I equals to 4A minus A square, multiply with A inverse everywhere. You'll end up with A inverse over here. You'll end up with 4 into I minus A. Correct? 4 into I minus A. What is 4 into I? 4 into I is, sir, 4, 0, 0, 4. And what is A, sir? 2, 3, 1, 2. Take the difference now. You'll get A inverse as 4 minus 2 is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. 0 minus 3 will be minus 3. And 0 minus 1 is minus 1. And 4 minus 2 is again 2. This is your answer. Have a look. 4 marker. PU2 PYQ. PU2 PYQ. Yes. Alright. Here are questions on collinear property of triangle. I'm not taking many questions on PYQs or PU2 because I've already taken in during the practice of the session. Okay, today only. So I've taken only 3 questions. First one was this, second one was over here, and third one is this one. Okay, let's solve this using the determinant of the matrix. So that point, this is collinear. Okay, A, B plus C 0, not 0, 1. Yes, 1. We have B, C plus A 1 and C, A plus B 1. For this to be a collinear, it means it has to be equal to 0. Let's find the value of this first. So we get here A times of C plus A minus B, right? No, C plus A into 1 is C plus A. It will be C A plus B, and difference will make it minus A minus B. With this, check here, you'll have B minus C. You'll have B into 1 minus C, and with plus 1, you'll have A plus B into B will become what? AB plus B square minus C square and AC. Okay, this is what? Let's check. We're getting A and A cancelled. We have AC minus AB. Over here what we have? Simply B square minus C square. Check this formula. And over here we have AB plus B square minus C square minus AC. Expand now. AC minus AB minus B square plus C square plus AB plus B square minus C square minus AC. Positive AC, negative AC, plus minus AB and plus AB, minus B square plus B square and minus C square plus C square. Answer is 0. So when this value becomes 0, it means the given points A, B, C are collinear. Therefore, AB and C are collinear. Okay. Yes. Moving on. Now this question, for this question, we have to find what? The values of, again, same thing. Linear equations method, we have to use matrix method to find the value of x, y, z. So if you find the matrix, what are you going to get? 3, minus 2 and 3, 2, 1 and minus 1, 4, minus 3 and 2, x, y and z. This is 8, 1 and 4. Okay, so find the determinant value. You'll end up with 3 into 2 plus 6, that is 8. 3 into 2 plus 3 into 2 minus, actually 3 into 2 minus 3, that's minus 1, no? Correct, no? 2 minus 3, that's minus 1. And with plus 2 you'll have what? With plus 2 you'll have 4 plus 4, which is 8. And with plus 3 you'll have what? Check this out. Minus 6 minus 4, so minus 10. That's minus 3 plus 16 and minus 30. Okay, so we get here minus 14, minus 14 and minus 3. So minus 17. Minus 17 is the value of determinant. Already taught you the value of finding adjoint, right? I have taught you right now a couple of questions back. So use the same approach to find the adjoint. You will get the adjoint value as, I have the result over here with me, minus 1, minus 5, minus 1, and we have minus 8, minus 6 and 9, minus 10, 1 and 7. If I have made any mistake, let me know. And your value of x will simply become what? A inverse into the matrix B. So x will become what? 1 by minus 17 into this particular matrix. Minus 1, minus 5 and minus 1, minus 8, minus 6 and 9. And you have minus 10, 1 and 7. With the matrix B, 8, 1, 4. You have here minus 1 by 17. And the answer for this one should be, this will come out as, check this out, minus 8 and minus 5 and minus 4, right? Over here we have minus 64, minus 6, 54. We have minus 80, right? Minus 80 plus 1 plus 28, right? Plus 28. Please check. Yes, looks okay. 9 4 jano 36, not 54. 36, right? So we have, what is the value that we have? Minus 1 by 17. The values are minus 17. We have 30, then it will become 34 actually. So minus 34. And we have over here 29, so 51, minus 51. So answer of this will come as 1, 2, 3 actually. Is the answer 1, 2, 3? Let me check. Yes, answer is 1, 2, 3. This will be what? 1, 2, 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3 is the value for the given question x, y, z. This is your answer. Please check, guys. This is your answer, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. Now it's time to solve the PYQs of CET. Anybody has doubts so far in the PU2 side, you can ask me. I'll start in a minute. Let me have some water. Okay. Next 10 to 15 minutes, we'll complete the questions. Then you all can leave. Okay. Start giving me the answers right now. All of you in the live, this is a KCET PYQ. Give me the answers one by one. Which option is correct? I want to see. Give me the correct options over here. Yes. Go ahead. I'm waiting. First question. Nagaraj, Pradyum, nothing really matters, bro. 3 baan kafi hai. All of you answers, please. First one. Order is 3. Property will hold true for this value, determinant times of a times of I. So determinant of a is what? 10 over here. This is given by what? Determinant of a power n minus 1. N is 3. It means determinant of a power 3 minus 1 is 2. 10 is square. Hence answer is option C. Question 1. Answer is option C. Yes. I would like to know the answers. Thank you, Pradyum. Moving on. Question number 2. Already gave the answer. For a diagonal matrix, if you're looking for the inverse, simply take the reciprocal of the elements in diagonals. Take the reciprocal of the elements in the diagonals. Okay. Question number 2D is correct. 3. Okay, we have to find the limiting value for the given function, which is written in the expression of determinant. How do you solve it? Very simple. F of x will be given by what? Find across the first one only, cos x. So cos x times, you get what? 4 cos square x minus 3. Right? Minus 3. Okay. And if you check, it becomes what? 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. That's the formula of cos 3x, isn't it? So if you put 3 pi, answer will be minus 1 only, no? Pi to pi minus 1, yeah. Is the answer A, guys? Please check. So I get here minus 4, excuse me, minus 4 and plus 3. That's correct only. If you put it over here also, it will become what? Minus 4 and minus of 3 into minus 1. So minus 4 plus 3, answer is what? Minus 1 only. Your choice of putting the values. Even cos 3 you can put, or you can put directly in the limits only if you don't know the formula. Either cos 3x is okay, or you can put it like this as well. Second one, answers. Okay. Done. Tired. Okay. Alright, sir, your choices. Moving on. Third one's answer is 1 minus 1, sorry, A. In this question we have properties that whenever the power or index is given for the matrix, you can take for the determinant also the same. Determinant of A power 3 will be equal to 27, and determinant of A will be what? 3. It will be 3. Okay. So start from here, you get alpha square minus 4 equal to 3. It means alpha square equals to what? 7. So alpha equals to what? Plus minus root 7. Option D. Fourth one is option D. Okay. Next, fifth one. Cos 15, cos 75. Answers, guys, in the live chat, please. Next one. Yes. So we have cos 15, cos 75. If you take the product, it will become what? Cos 15 degrees and cos 75 degrees minus sine 15 degrees and sine 75 degrees. If you know the formula of this, of course, sir, cos 15 plus 75 degrees. The answer is given by cos 90 degrees, and answer is what? 0 for that. So option is A. Option is A. Was the fourth D? Let me check. Yeah, fourth was D. This is fifth one as A. if a square matrix of the order 3 cross 3, the property is there, of course, K determinant is given by K power n determinant of A. In this case, n is 3, so K cube determinant of A. Answer is D. 6th also is answer D. A minus B, right? Okay, A plus B. Yeah, A plus B formula, correct. 6th is D. Correct. Super, Pradhyun. Super, good job. 5 is A, 6th is D. Moving on. Yes, good job. Others also participate, guys. Last few minutes before we end the session. Yeah. The area of triangle with vertices K0, 4, 0, 0, 2 is 4 square units. Value of K is what? I think we solved this question, no? K0, 1, 4, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1 was equal to what? Plus minus 8, because this 1 by 2 will go there. The answer will come as option D only. I have solved this question today in the class. 6th question asked in midterm, sir. Was it? Yes. So see, this is a KCET PYQ though. Yes. 7th is D. 8th one. They're asking us the value of your B. Then how you find B, sir? You find B like this. B is equals to what? A inverse, right? B is equals to A inverse. That's what you're going to do to find it out. So how do you find A inverse? Determinant of A you're going to find out. It will turn out to be 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. So it will become secant square alpha by 2 is determinant value. What about adjoint? For adjoint of 2 cross 2 matrix, what you do is simply interchange across these two. You interchange across these two. Interchange. And over here, across these, no, you're gonna change the sign. Change the sign. Okay. So you'll have 1, 1 because they're the same. And this plus will become minus. So minus tan alpha by 2. This will be tan alpha by 2. Okay, check carefully. This is nothing but transpose of A. Check here. This adjoint is nothing but equal to transpose of A. Coming equal to transpose of A. So your answer for inverse, which is nothing but the matrix B, is equals to adjoint of A by determinant of A. In this case, A transpose by determinant, which is nothing but secant square of alpha by 2. So your matrix B is equals to A inverse is equals to what? Sec will go up. So cos square alpha by 2 A transpose. Answer is B. 7th is NCERT question. Correct. So luckily for us, this chapter is easier, even for KCET side as well. Maybe one question can come difficult, but that's all. Okay, not all. And this has quite a good amount of weightage. 4 to 5 questions come from this chapter. Okay, so equally important. This is the last year PYQ 2023. You can see check the year over here, 2023. Yes. 9th one. A is this, B is this. Find the value of A, B, B transpose. Apply the property. A, B, B dash. Okay, this will become what? Simply A and square of determinant of B. Okay, A will be what? 2 minus 12. That's A. 2 minus 12 is A. Over here, B will be what? 4 plus 1, so 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. So minus 10. Square of 25. 5 will be 25. Answer is minus 250. Option is C. 9th is C. Check now. Yes, 8th one was B, 9th is C. 10th one. Last couple of questions, guys. Yes, last two problems I want to discuss. If the value of a third order determinant of a matrix which is having the order 3 is what? 16, then the value of the determinant formed by replacing each of its element by its cofactor. So basically I'm going to write this as cofactors matrix, right? Cofactors, this they're asking, correct? No, not the transpose, but we all know that Aij transpose determinant will be same as Aij determinant, because if I call this to be, let's say, matrix X, this will be matrix X again, of course, so we'll have X transpose over here equal to what? Transpose of, sorry, determinant of X transpose is same as determinant of X, okay? They're saying if you replace the elements by the cofactors, is given as the matrix of the cofactors, which is Aij. So if you're looking to find this value, I can replace this by this particular thing, and this is called as adjoint of A, or in this particular case, okay? So if I can replace this by what? Aij transpose this, okay? And this is given by what? Adjoint of A determinant, and this is the property of determinant of A power n minus 1. In this case, order is given as 3, means 3 minus 1 is 2, and the A value is given as 16, means we'll have the answer as 16 square, which is nothing but option B. So this is a logical question, and of course you should know the properties. Ninth one is B square. Yeah, because if you write this, no, determinant of B is same as determinant of B dash, so I can replace this by what? This as B only, no? It will become B square, right? That's how. Okay? Pradyum? So 10th one is B only. I hope your doubt is cleared. Yes. 11th one. The constant term in the expansion. I'm looking for constants, so remove the variables involved. So put all x as 0. You'll get the matrix now as 1, minus 1 and minus 2, minus 1, 2 and 1, 2, 1, minus 1. Am I right? 2, 1, minus 1. Solve this now across the first row itself. We get minus 2 and minus 1. We get plus 1 over here. I'm finding across this one. This will become plus 1. We'll have 1 plus 2, and we'll have plus 2 again. We'll have minus 1 plus 4. Let me cross check once. Minus 2 minus 1 for the first element, it will become minus, so will become plus. Plus 1 and plus 2. We have minus 1 plus 4, correct. So we have minus 3 over here. We have plus 3 over there. Yeah, 2 plus 1 into 1 is 3, and we have 2 into 3, so 6. This cancelled, answer is coming as 6. So option is D. This is my constant term in the expansion of this. Yes, got it. So 11th one is done. 12th one. Now this is the last question. So I'm looking to find the value of f at 0, 1, 2, minus 1. Of course, there's no way to solve it until unless substitute the value of x as 0, 1 and minus 2. Okay, so find the f of 0. Determinant will be what? You have 0 over here, you'll have A, you'll have B, you'll have minus A, 0, C, minus B, okay, I got it, minus C and 0. So this is what? This is a stereosymmetric matrix, and order is odd. Determinant will become what? 0. Answer is B. Answer is B. Answer is B. Please check. Yes. So this is the end of your lecture in determinant, where I have solved your PYQs of CET, PU2 and discussed all the topics. Again, the weightage, if you want to know, if you want to solve only for determinant in PU2, this comes for 12 marks, and for KCET it comes for 4 to 5 marks. 4 to 5 marks in KCET. That's your weightage. So 4 to 5 questions in KCET and 10 to 12 marks in, 12 marks in if you want to solve all the questions in the determinant of PU2. Okay, so this is the end of a lecture in 0 to Hero series of the chapter Determinants. Okay, so this series will continue after your preparatory is over, which is the end of this close to the end of this month. I hope you all have the schedule. You must have joined already, right, in our WhatsApp community, and there we have already posted it. Next session is I think on 30th, right? It is on 30th mathematics, and that is on chapters vectors. Okay, vectors. Yeah, because after today, tomorrow onwards, we're gonna start working on the preparatory sessions. We want to help you do that because I'm actually worried about maths paper. So once your maths paper are over and you all get good marks, I'll be relaxed, and yeah, that will be all actually. Okay, because yeah, there can be a tricky paper this year, like this time in the preparatory number 2. Okay. So anybody else has any other question, any other queries, go ahead, ask it. Otherwise, the session is complete and we all will meet in the next class for the preparatory. And for the 0 to Hero series, you have to wait and let me all know on 30. I think maths comes on 30th, but schedule is given to you all in the prior in the WhatsApp community only, so you can go back and check it. Okay, and let us know how is the series going on for you, for all of you. Is it helpful or not? What we can do to make it better? Can we include more questions? Are they sufficient? Do you think in the small amount of time that we have, are we doing justice to the chapters? Whatever you want to tell me, as a student, of course I appreciate it. I know I enjoy it. And if you want to have more sessions like this, please, I'm telling you, subscribe to our channel and like the sessions, because depending upon your feedbacks, we continue the sessions, right? So if it is not working out for all of you, it is not helpful for all of you, then why would we do it? Okay, so let us know. And how can you know that? By liking our sessions, by joining our WhatsApp community and being part of the family that we are over here. Okay, that's all guys. So thank you for joining in. Good evening. Thank you sir, good day to you. Pre-finals on 28th sir, maths. I'll do sessions before that, but don't forget to check my maths playlist. Okay, start working on it right now, Pradyun. Okay, on our channel, if you go to our channel, try to check the math playlist. Okay, I'll ask the team to put it in the WhatsApp also tomorrow only. Okay, so yes, thank you all for joining in. See you next time in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye bye.